Hello there YouTube, this is Gorthar Gaming here with another online battle. This one is going to be a Lusitani versus Rome. I came into this one, I wanted to try out Lusitani, so I was going to pick Lusitani pretty much no matter what. When I saw my opponent was picking Rome, I got a little worried, because Rome is a very tough faction. And I don't know if you saw this, but I went with a infantry heavy build, no skirmishers. I have 5 Iberian swordsmen, 4 Scutari spearmen, and my main line is 4 veteran shield warriors with Lusitani nobles on either flanks. And then I've got 4 Scutari cav. So I was just going to move up, and then I noticed all these cav over here, and then I noticed infantry, and so my opponent was moving across the field on my left flank, so I start turning my formation. This hill here kind of makes it difficult to see, so I'm just trying to scout out, trying to see what all he's got. I'm trying to be very cautious at this point. So I'm just trying to see what my opponent has, see how he's going to form up, and see what I want to do. But I see he's got this cav over here. See what his build is. He's got 3 legionary cav. He's got a 4th one here. And I'm seeing some Hastati. I believe he had 5 Hastati. He's got this Evocati cohort, Armor Legionnaires, Praetorian Guard, and then he ends up having 2 Veteran Legionnaires. Yeah, or here's another Praetorian Guard. So he had 2 Praetorian Guard, and he's got 3, there's the other Veteran Legionnaires, then he's got 3 Auxiliary Syrian Archers. So I see my opponent, and of course I see these Praetorian Guard, Evocati, Armor Legionnaires, and I'm like, ugh, how am I going to play this? And I think that was the problem I had in this battle from the very beginning. I came in saying I was going to pick Lusitani, because I think they're a neat faction, but I didn't really have a strategy on how I was going to play this. So I'm being very cautious and just trying to form up, and I think it was about this time, because since we can see both of our armies, my opponent messaged me and told me something about all infantry builds are lame, and basically making a comment about how I had no skirmishers, but Iberian swordsmen have got pretty decent javelins, and when you've got 5 of them, that's a lot of javelins. But again, I mean, everyone's got their own opinions on how you need to play and the right way to play, and I know there's a lot of people who are like, you shouldn't bring elephants, or you shouldn't bring chariots or siege equipment, and people think that's gimmicky and whatever. I mean, it is what it is. It's in the game for a reason. If you don't like it, that's fine, I understand. But anyway, I'm still no idea what I'm doing here, and so I'm just trying to move up my Iberian swords, getting ready to engage. Then I get a little confused because my opponent pulls back, and I'm just like, well, he was moving forward. I thought he was wanting an infantry engagement. So I'm still just kind of moving around, not really sure what I need to do here. But I'm making a lot of mistakes. The way I've got this set up, I mean, he's got these Veteran Legionnaires over here, and the only thing I've got in this vicinity are these Scutari spearmen. They're supposed to be, supporting my cav is really what I needed to do, and I just let him get charges on my infantry, and between his javelins and his archers, he has wrecked a couple of my Iberian swords. I really blew a lot of this. My Iberian swords just got chewed up, so I start trying to charge in with my veteran shield warriors and Lusitani nobles, and it's just not working out for me. I tried charging in here with his armor legionnaires since they were in thin lines, and I'm going to try to use my Scutari spearmen to pin his legionary cav. And then on this flank, his veteran legionnaires are going to get into my Scutari spearmen, which is not a fight I want to be in. And I'm not sure where I was at, but he's gonna charge in here with his legionary cav, and yeah, I really needed to get that charge off. I finally come over here and get this one, but get a last second charge, but my guys are not doing well. Again, I need to get these veteran shield warriors through here, get them around into the back. I need to push these guys around here. I need to be, if you can kind of what they call bait and switch, get these Lusitani spearmen in here. I need to be pulling my cav out now that his, well, now that his have routed especially, and I need to get my cav into his, run off these skirmishers, but I delay, and he kind of intercepts my Hastati, or with his Hastati he intercepts my veteran shield warriors. I mean, as you can see along the line here, he's just, my Lusitani nobles are doing well, but they're up against a Hastati unit. That's, they're getting some good kills, but against a cheap unit, that's not, you know, a cost-effective fight for me. These veteran shield warriors against that Praetorian Guard. And again, I need to be getting these infantry units around here. My cav's just not killing his Syrian archers fast enough. Like, that's... It's, I don't know. They're just not doing it, and like I said, I'm made a lot of mistakes, I allowed my opponent to dictate the terms of the engagement, and as you can see through here, he's wrecked this cav. He's going to pull on through and start getting some rear charges. This unit actually ends up stabilizing, but it's at this point it's kind of too late for me to do anything with it. I finally start getting this auxiliary archer to shatter, and yeah, I don't have enough cav left. I finally pushed out his infantry, but he's gonna come in here, my Lusitani noble, and yeah, at this point, yeah, my general has died. It's just not looking good for me. His armored legionnaires, you know, my Lusitani spearmen are being very tough holding them out, but it's just, it's not going to be enough. I don't have anything left on the battlefield that's going to be able to get any real kills, and he still has these two veteran legionnaires that are almost full strength. He's got cav, he's got a fairly intact Praetorian Guard, and this armored legionnaire just won't die. You're going to find that with a lot of Roman infantry, that they will hold out. They are high health, high armor, high morale, and with their discipline, even if you take out the Roman general, they're just going to hang around and fight it out. So, good job to my opponent. You know, he definitely outmatched me, and I mean, by pushing the engagement like that, I mean, he was able to, I mean, that's what you got to do in a lot of these battles. You've got to be proactive, and you've got to push, and I mean, I've noticed that in the battles that I've played, when you become offensive, when you dictate the terms of the engagement, it can help you out tremendously in a battle, because then your opponent is simply reacting to what you're doing. I know I've got another battle in here where my opponent played as the Iceni, and he kind of sat back with a bunch of spear units and let me rush at him, and I mean, that ended up costing him the battle. But good job to my opponent here. He did very well. He beat me in every phase of the game. You can see my cav, I mean, honestly, my cav did alright. This Lusitani noble, that for a unit that's almost 1,300 towns, that's pathetic. You know, I just, especially since I think he was up against a Hastati unit to begin with, That's not going to get it done. That Lusitani Noble, much better. My Scutari Spearmen, these were on the left flank, I think, up against the veteran Legionnaires. Yeah, they're not going to get much kills. These two were the ones up against the armored Legionnaire. Actually did fairly well. My Iberian swordsmen were just crap. They did not do anything. My veteran shield warriors actually did quite well. But when I charged in with these guys, they didn't do anything. They got killed. They had all those kills and all those routings really hurt my morale, and then I was just trying to plug the holes with the veteran shield warriors. And if we look over here at my opponent, I mean, that Syrian archer did okay. These two did very well. His cav were kind of mixed bag. I mean, basically all of his infantry did very well. I mean, that Hastati unit not so well, but it's a Hastati unit, so that's actually not bad. Praetorian Guard doing well. Veteran Legionnaires doing very well overall. So, yeah, this is Lusitani versus Rome. Lusitani are a fun faction. They're an interesting faction. But with their low armor, you've got to be very careful. Especially against a faction like Rome. They are very, very tough, and they should be. In a game, that's supposed to be historically based, Rome had very tough infantry, so you would expect Rome to be strong. So I guess that's really all I've got for now. As usual for YouTube, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of my videos. If you like them, if you want some changes, let me know, so we can get some more online battles. See what we can do. I might try to see if I can get some campaign videos started. I don't know anything about that for sure with my schedule. I'm kind of in the middle of looking for a job right now, so depending upon how all that works out, I might be able to have more time for recording. So just let me know what you think. That's all I have for now. Gorthar Gaming, signing off.